Austin. Hey, man. My name is Danny. Flashlight. I run an organization called Alliance Against Childhood Exploitation. You can take my card. You've been talking to two 15-year-old girls, bro.
I was not going to see her at all.
What do you mean?
I wasn't going to see her.
Can you turn your flashlight on? I can't see, bro.
I don't have a flashlight.
Okay. All right. So you're Austin Sneed, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been talking to two 15-year-old girls. You talked to a 15-year-old girl in October.
In October?
Yeah. Right around Halloween.
I don't recall.
I have all the messages. Right. You were talking about taking a shower with her. Right.
I told her I was going to take a shower when I got there, but I wasn't really going out there. Promise.
Okay. All right. So what about the pictures that you're sending these girls? You think, like, these pictures that you're sending these kids are appropriate?
No, ma'am, I apologize.
I don't have the police here right now. Okay, this is a you and me conversation, right? He's here for my safety and for yours. You understand? Okay, what you're doing is wrong.
I know. I understand.
Yo, can you get a flashlight over here? I can't see anything.
I seriously wasn't going out there. I promise.
You weren't going out there.
I wasn't. I was literally waiting on my grandma to get home from the store.
Okay, so you didn't ask a 15-year-old girl to get you an Uber then?
I did, but I wasn't going.
Where were you going then?
I was waiting on my grandma to get here. Literally, she took my aunt to the store. They went to Walmart.
Yeah, let me get that real quick. Come here. Okay, so this girl was telling you, let's see, because you gave her your address, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you said send me an Uber, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to her house, but
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you thought I was the Uber driver and you came out to meet me.
I was seeing who you were. You pulled up.
You just texted her right now and you said, all right, I'm outside waiting on the Uber driver. Uber driver's supposed to be here at 6:57.
Just because I was sitting outside don't mean I was waiting on the Uber driver.
Okay, so all right, so you expect me to believe that you, first of all, how do you think I know where you live, bro? How do you think I know?
I understand.
How did I know you were going to be outside at 6:57? All right, I didn't bring the police here, but I can. You want to bullshit them? They're not going to let you bullshit them, bro. They're not going to let you bullshit them.
I know, I understand that.
Okay, you've been talking to two 15-year-old girls.
That, and I was not going to meet them, I swear to God.
So why the fuck are you walking up to my car to hop in? You just put out your cigarette. You're about to get in my car to go meet a little girl, bro.
I was not. I was seeing who you were, ma'am.
Okay.
I promise.
You promise?
I promise on my little girl.
You promise on your little girl. Okay, so you're not trying to you've been talking to these 15-year-old girls and try to get them into a bar?
No.
You've asked two 15-year-old girls to come to Sadler's so you can sneak them in early.
No, they can get in early, but when it's time for the security to be there, they have to leave.
Okay.
They put an X on your hand, I promise.
Okay, so why are you hanging out with little girls?
I'm not. I ain't hung out with no little girl.
Why'd you give her your address to come pick you up? You said, do I take a shower now or should I shower when I get there?
Don't mean I was going.
Why'd you ask her to take 2 showers then?
Don't mean I was going to go over.
All right, look, bro, you're really not being cool. I have all your messages, bro.
Okay.
Since October. It's almost February. Okay, you've been talking to not one, but 2 little girls. I have all the messages. Okay, so why are you sending a picture of yourself pretty much naked with a little eggplant over your to a little girl? Can you explain that one?
No, ma'am, I can't. It's disrespectful and not right. So.
You think it's okay to do stuff like that?
No, I don't.
What do you think should happen to you since you're saying you didn't do anything, right?
You can smash my phone right now if you want.
You want me to smash your phone?
You can.
That's yeah.
And it is.
Can you pull up some of these text messages that he says he's not sending? Can you unlock your phone? I want to make sure you're not talking to more little kids, bro.
I swear, man.
Well, we know you're not using your message. You're using text now, right? Yeah. What about that 15-year-old girl you were talking to in December?
I don't even recall. I was in jail in December.
October 30th. Your fine tan little self. Right.
Send more pictures.
Where's your text now at? There it is. Can you hold that light up? Over here. I want to make sure he's not reaching for over here.
I'm not. I promise. I ain't got nothing.
Just go ahead and pull your hands out.
What do you think happens to guys like you, Austin? Wait, you were in jail? What'd you go to jail for?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say? You don't think I can just find out?
I mean, I understand you can, but, you know.
Cool. So the police out here know you, right?
Yes.
They know who Austin Sneed is. Why are you using text now? Just
Just
curious.
on Wi-Fi.
Because you don't have... This phone doesn't have a connection?
No, man.
That makes sense as to why I can't do anything right now. Do you remember the girl that you were talking to in October?
I know.
Are you on drugs? Not at this current moment, but were you on drugs when you were talking to her? Since you have no idea who I'm talking about?
I used to be on drugs.
Okay. So you think it's a possibility that maybe you talked to, I don't know, another little girl? I don't even know what the f*** is on your phone, bro. It doesn't even work. Your phone doesn't even work.
I know.
That's why you gave it to me. Of course you do. Know.
No. You can smash it.
I don't want to smash your phone, bro. It's not going to bring me any gratitude to smash your phone right now. Okay, I want to know why the f*** you think I'm dumb enough to sit here and believe that you weren't walking out to hop in my car right now. You had this girl call you an Uber.
Yes, ma'am.
You had this girl call you a Uber to come pick you up, to take you to her house. You had plans on showering with her. I have all the messages. I have every picture you sent her. All the babes, the sweethearts, all the bull that you've been saying to her, bro. I have it all. How you going to sit here and deny that? Do you want to go back to jail? Because I know the cops out here don't around. Where you live out here, the cops don't around. You know that. Is that like an overnight bag? You got a whole overnight bag on your shoulder. And you're going to tell me that you weren't going to go hang out with this little girl and spend the night with her. Do you want to talk to the police? I can just call the police, bro. You're going to talk to me then, or you're going to talk to the police? Is that an overnight bag?
Yes, ma'am. It's got a few white shorts and stuff in it.
For what?
To change into.
To change into for what? Where are you going?
I was waiting on my grandma to get back if y'all didn't show up, but...
You were trying to get this little 15-year-old girl to come sleep at your house. What were you going to tell your grandma about that? Do they not pay attention to what you're doing? Would they not have noticed a little teenager sleeping in your bed? But you asked two girls to do that. Because this little game we're playing right here, I played this with you last year. Okay? I couldn't get you to come out your house. All right? But here we are again. That goes to show me that you don't stop. You don't stop communicating with children, right?
I will, I promise.
You will now. Why?
Because it's wrong, and I understand it's wrong.
You understand it's wrong because...
It's not right at all.
You have kids?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are your kids?
5.
You got a little girl? I don't have to say anything else, do I?
No, no.
You have a little girl, bro. What would you do to a grown-ass man trying to come out and meet your little girl if she's a teenager, bro? What if you went out of town for the weekend and you had a little moment where you weren't watching your child and she brought a grown man over? I know what I would do. I put on. You have no right to come out here and do this. You have no right to come out here and anybody's kid. That's you know that, right? $15-year-olds can't consent. How many times have you brought a minor into Saddlers?
Ma'am?
How many times have you brought a minor into Saddlers?
I always go by myself.
How many times have you invited a minor to Saddlers? That's crazy. You know that, right? That you're willing to go out to a bar that it sounds like you frequent probably every weekend and show up with a minor. How is that even going to end well? Do you think about these things before you do them, or you just do them? I'll tell you what, I don't trust anybody who can't look me in the eye, dude. And not just because I told you to. You have a serious issue. I don't know what your issue is. I don't know if it's drugs or you're just a general piece of in general. But normal people don't try to meet up with little girls. What are you going to do with a girl in high school? You're about to go to Jacksonville to go spend the weekend with a girl that you don't even know. What if that was some dude trying to rob you? I had this big dude in the back seat of my car. You never saw him. You didn't even see it coming. What would have happened to you? I know you don't care about other people, but you probably care about yourself, right? Put yourself in a really stupid situation, bro. So how am I supposed to know that I'm going to leave and you're going to go pick up another 15-year-old girl and bring her to your house? You've done this twice. You've asked two little girls. I don't want your phone. What am I going to do with your phone? It don't even work. What are we supposed to do? Because, you talked to this kid last year and you disappeared there for a little while. He said some really inappropriate, stupid really nasty things that a 27-year-old man should not be saying to anybody under the age of 18. Did that once, right? And then you popped up again, you did it twice. And this time, you were even worse. The things that you said to this girl are even worse than the first girl. Your intentions with this one were blatantly obvious. You didn't waste any time. And that tells me that you have a fucking problem. I don't know if you're lonely. I don't know if you try to date people that are younger than you because you're so fucking mature. So what is it? If you don't know what it is, what is it?
I don't have friends. I don't have nothing.
I mean, I wouldn't really be your friend either if you run around doing like this. Why do you think you don't have friends?
My life fell apart, honestly.
Who do you think's responsible for that? And I don't know you. I don't know you from I don't know what you've been through or what you're going through or what's happened in your life. All I know is that you're at a really bad point right now where you're meeting me.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it a drug problem that you have?
No, ma'am.
What's your problem?
There's just a lot going on in my life.
Do you think that you're gonna make it any better by, I don't know, getting put on a sex offender registry, dude?
No, ma'am.
Because that's where you're heading. That's where you're heading, to sending naked pictures to little girls just because you put a eggplant over your penis. That doesn't mean anything. What's wrong with you? You think that means anything?
No, ma'am.
All right, bro. Do you have anybody that's home with you right now? You have nobody. Your grandparents? Where are your grandparents at? Are they gonna be home anytime soon?
At Walmart.
They're at Walmart?
Yes, ma'am.
When are they supposed to be back?
I have no clue.
Did they know you were leaving tonight?
No, ma'am.
They didn't know you were leaving? Do they know that you meet with women or even girls off the internet? Do they know that you're online talking to people?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have Facebook and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you think they have any idea that you're talking to minors?
No, ma'am.
What do you think they would say?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know? I can tell you what my parents would say if I did some stupid shit. I can tell you what my grandma would say she'd be my ass. What would your grandparents do?
They would be real upset.
Real upset. Do you have a way of pulling up those messages since you're not on your Wi-Fi?
No, ma'am. I can't without Wi-Fi.
Okay. So just to recap, you talked to a 15-year-old girl in October. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, ma'am. I don't. Honestly, don't remember.
Yo, come bring me the messages. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, you did the same thing. You said you wanted a shower. Gave your little shower insinuations, which with this girl, you actually said you wanted a shower with her. But with the first girl, you talked about showering with her. You tried to get her to come over and spend the night with you. You said you were going to make her feel all sorts of things. I don't know the exact context. But then you proceeded to tell her that you were going to bring her to Sadler's, which you said they put an X on your hand if you're... Can you be 15 and walk up in that bar? They put an X on your hand if you're 18, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Not if you're 15. Right. So you asked the first girl to come to Sadler's with you in public, right? That kind of tells me you don't really have a lot of shame, right? Because what are you going to tell people when they see you with the kid, right? So you fell off the face of the planet. You said you got arrested. You won't tell me why, which is suspicious. What could be worse than this? What could be worse than you trying to meet a child that you don't want to disclose why you were arrested?
It was a stupid decision I made.
Like what? Stupider than this? I can guarantee you this might be one of the stupidest decisions you've made in your life.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
So stupider than this, what? What'd you do?
I sold something.
Okay, so you sold something stolen, drugs, what? Drugs? Stolen drugs, stolen property, drugs. Okay, you sold drugs, big whoop. Okay, you're here to meet a child. This is way different. This is way worse. Okay. So you fell off, you went to jail for a little while, got back on the internet. You talked to another 15-year-old girl. Now you try to go to her house. Do you see the problem that I have? You sent this girl a picture of your half-naked body. I'm sorry, fully naked body with an eggplant over your Right before I got here, you asked her if she would take another shower. Because you wanted to shower with her. You have an overnight bag strapped across your chest, ready to go to this little girl's house. For some reason, you keep going after little girls. I want to know why. Because you know what? You said you don't have friends, this and that, whatever. Okay. Why can't you go find an adult? Why can't you find some loser ass adult? I'm saying, no, it's a serious question. What in your brain makes you want to go after a little girl?
Honestly, I don't know. This is just a stupid decision I made. I shouldn't have made it.
So you admit that all the chat logs that I said I do have them, obviously. I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
I have all the inappropriate messages that you've sent to 15-year-old girls. Not one, two. All right, is there a way that we can get in touch with somebody responsible for you? Is there a way we can get in touch with your grandma, your grandpa, somebody? Because I'll tell you what, honestly, you have two choices. All right, I'm calling the police. I'm talking to your grandparents.
Good. I can give you the house phone number.
But they're not home, right?
No, man.
I just,
No, I can give you the house phone number, or if you want, you can give me your number and I'll have her call you when she gets back.
hold on. Hold this for me real quick. Let me see what I'm going to do here. So I'm gonna just read this out loud since you wanted to tell me that what I said was bullshit. I know you probably don't want to hear these words back to you because they're probably really mortifying, but I'm gonna read this out loud to you, bro. Why don't you just come over and stay the night with me at my house, love? I can come pick you up here in a while if you want. We spent all day together. Sorry, sweetheart, I fell back asleep. Send me some more pictures of your sweet little sexy beautiful self. I love looking at your fine tan little self. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. What time can I come over, sweetheart? Why don't you just come stay the night with me? Send me more pictures. What's your address? When can I come over? Are you cold? I'm freezing, but we're gonna stand here and be cold together, right? All right, cool. So the other night you were supposed to come out to her house. What happened?
I didn't go.
Why? You couldn't get a ride?
Hey man, wasn't that? I didn't want to go.
You didn't want to go? Why? You thought it might be a setup?
Yes, ma'am.
Every time that I've read these messages, you've said something to the effect of, oh, you're going to get me in trouble. This is a setup. But you were about to get in my car. All I had to do was pull up. You're about to get in my car. Like, how afraid of this being a setup were you really? Was it worth it, though? Was it worth it to just come hop in a stranger's car to go meet a kid, even though you thought you were getting set up? You knew you were right. You were right. Weren't you? You were right this whole time. But something told you to go against your better judgment. And that's a problem. That tells me something's wrong with you. That tells me that you're dangerous, Austin.
I'm not dangerous.
You're not dangerous? You don't think that a grown man that is willing to come over and spend the night with a little girl is not dangerous? Because I would put you in that category. I'd say you're very dangerous to anybody, any little girl. Because you're an opportunistic predator. You're just waiting for the you're not out there. I don't believe you're out there looking for little kids. I don't believe you're out there watching little kids walk out of a school. I don't think that. I think that you took the opportunity to do something really bad. I think that you saw a teenager. That was home by herself, and you took the opportunity to do a really bad thing. Who's over here? Oh, look. It's the sheriff. Think he knows who you are?
What's your date of birth?
25.
I'll be right back.
What's up, guys? What's up? We've got the Nassau County Sheriff's Department out here talking to Mr. Sneed. We're taking report on all the nasty little things he did tonight. Again, that was Austin Sneed. He's 27. He's from Yulee. He's been talking to two 15-year-old decoys in Jacksonville over the last 5 months. He talked to one back in October, and he was talking to one today. He tried to get this girl to send an Uber over to his home so he could ride out to her home in Jacksonville and spend the weekend with her. Packed himself a nice little overnight bag. Saw his little duffel. But she ain't coming, bro. However, Nassau County, you guys are really great about coming out here and responding. Kudos. Check your kids' devices, guys. He's reading his rights.
Yeah, because he's got a warrant.
He's got a warrant? Yo, take your first. She ain't coming, bro. He said he's not under arrest. He's just speaking his rights. He's being Mirandized. An officer said he wasn't arrested, but he was being Mirandized. Just trying to question him.
Oh God, help me! I'm so sorry. Please.
It's cold. I'm cold.